Assalamualaikum, I'm Shiza Razak, and I will be discussing the topic The Anatomy of a Phishing Attack, a network level look at how it succeeds. During the course of the presentation, I'll explain how phishing works step by step and why our networks often fail to stop it. Phishing is a social engineering attack where the victim is tricked into giving information like passwords or banking details. It mixes psychological manipulation with technical tricks, which makes it extremely effective. Moving on to why phishing works. First of all, DNS inherently trusts any registered domain, allowing attackers to create convincing phishing sites. SMTP permits sender address spoofing, making it easy to impersonate legitimate organizations via email. Weak or missing SPF, DKIM, and DMARC settings let phishing emails bypass security filters. A browser's HTTPS lock can mislead users into thinking a fraudulent site is secure. The attack begins with reconnaissance, where attackers gather emails and organizational information from public sources, social media, or breaches. They research the company's structure and key personnel to identify high value targets. Personalized messages are then crafted to increase credibility and the likelihood of the victim falling for the phishing attempt. Attackers set up convincing phishing infrastructure by registering lookalike domains and configuring DNSA and MX records to route traffic to their own servers. They often purchase cheap SSL certificates to display the HTTPS log, giving users a false sense of security. With cloned login pages that closely mimic real websites, victims are easily tricked into entering their credentials, which are then sent directly to the attackers. Phishing emails are often forged using SMTP headers and fake sender addresses that closely resemble legitimate ones, making them appear trustworthy. Attackers exploit weak or missing SPF checks to bypass email security and send spoofed messages undetected. By using professional, legitimate looking templates, these emails convincingly mimic real organizations and increase the chances of victims clicking malicious links or sharing sensitive information. Phishing emails often pass through multiple mail relays without being flagged because weak or unsophisticated filtering systems fail to detect them. As a result, these cleverly disguised messages bypass security checks and reach the user's inbox where they appear legitimate and increase the chances of user interaction. Since many email systems lack thorough sender identity verification, attackers can easily make their emails look authentic, making the phishing attempt even more convincing and dangerous. When a user clicks a phishing link, their browser sends a DNS query to resolve the domain, which directs them to the legitimate attacker's server instead of the legitimate site. The DNS response returns the attacker's IP address, allowing the request to reach the malicious server. The browser then starts an HTTPS session, creating a secure looking connection that makes the fake site appear trustworthy. The phishing page loads convincingly, often mimicking the real website, which encourages users to enter their credentials without realizing that they've been deceived. Now, the user first enters their login details to the fake site, believing it is legitimate. These credentials are transmitted via a post request directly to the attacker's server. The attacker gains real time access to the victim's account using the stolen information. Many phishing attacks can even bypass MFA OTP by capturing credentials before the verification occurs. Now, attackers have full control of the victim's account, enabling unauthorized action and breaches. Stolen access may expose sensitive personal, business, or intellectual data. Compromised financial accounts can be exploited for fraudulent transaction and monetary theft. Attackers may move laterally within a network, compromising more systems and increasing overall damage. To protect ourselves, we should check domain spellings, hover over links, be cautious with urgent messages, and verify the sender. Basic awareness significantly reduces successful phishing attempts. At the technical level, defenses include enforcing SPF, DKIM, and DMARC using DNS filtering, scanning emails at gateway, and sandboxing suspicious attachments. These help stop attacks before they reach the user. In conclusion, I would like to say that phishing succeeds because attackers exploit weakness in both human behavior and core internet protocols. By understanding the network steps behind it, we can detect and prevent these attacks much more effectively.